Dang, it's been like an entire year. I'm still waiting for a video. Cassie, do you know what's going on with her? Not saying that in a mean way, I just don't know. We're not gonna judge you. Missing your videos so much right now. Girl, what is going on with her? Cassie, post again. Please post. Did she quit? Dang, she hasn't posted in a year. Are you okay, Cassie? Your channel is growing great. Why did you stop making videos? Cassie, come back. I know you're reading this.
I'm nervous. Are you nervous? Because I'm nervous. Hey guys, it's Cassie. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. You know, on second thought, maybe you guys should be welcoming me. Give me like a welcome back. Let's just address the elephant in the room, shall we? I left you guys hanging for like over a year. That was kind of rude of me. But I'm mainly doing this video to give you guys and 100% myself some closure. So, I love you guys. Okay. Let's get into it. Just for the sake of nostalgia, I'm gonna take you guys back to when I started YouTube and then just kind of tell you guys about the whole journey. I started my channel in 2016 when I was in 5th grade, which is not special at all because I feel like every single 5th through 8th grader has had the thought of starting a YouTube channel. When I wanted to start a channel, basically I wanted to be famous. But that's beside the point. No matter the reason why I started the channel, I did it and I committed. Plus, I just love to talk. Like, let's be honest. I am just such a talker. Even before I had YouTube, I would use the photo booth on our family Mac with my brother. We would just make funny videos. Superman!
I'm an alien from a firefly.
You need to go get started now, okay?
I even have this one video of me talking about kinetic sand.
Hello, I'm Cassie. And today we're going to talk about sand. See all this blue sand?
For like over 20 minutes.
They told me I have to stop it, so I guess I have to stop.
In the beginning, I just loved having a platform where I could talk about nothing and everything all at the same time. I always think back to my first year or two of YouTube with such love. It's just so wholesome and pure because I'm just creating videos with no expectations. I don't have any fans. No one's really watching, to be completely honest, but I'm just having so much fun and I don't think I cared that no one was watching. And yeah, the DIYs, they looked a little wonky, let's be honest, but hey, I was having fun. So, despite probably having under 50 subscribers, I would love to pretend that I had a lot of subscribers, and I used to think that was cringy, but now looking back, I just think that's so adorable. My 5th video or something was a Q&A, like things you didn't know about Cassie. I said something along the lines of like,
In this video, I just have a bunch of questions from you guys.
as if like you guys wrote in or like put comments with a bunch of questions, but really it was just like my best friend from school. She wrote down a bunch of questions that she found on a website of like standard get to know you questions. So I was like, yeah, you guys want to know how many pets I have, but it was just like a website, but who cared? Like, that was fun. 5th and 6th grade, cute Cassie vibes. And then we get into 7th grade. Now in 7th grade, I moved schools. It was a huge ego hit. I was humbled. It needed to happen, yes, but also it was a little heartbreaking. My self-confidence really took a dip this year and it showed in my YouTube videos. My 7th grade videos, in my opinion, are the cringiest videos I have on my channel. Hands down. It's just, it hurts to watch. I was just so scared about what people thought when I posted a video. And before 7th grade, I just like never had that problem. Like I sounded robotic.
But hey, I'm back, and I hope you guys have been having a great holiday season. But I mean, even if you haven't, this video is for you guys.
So 7th grade passed, and then the summer before 8th grade, I made a vow to myself. I wrote something to the extent of, Cassie, if you want to make this YouTube channel work, you have to put the work in. I was just gonna start like prioritizing YouTube big time. And I worked hard and it started paying off. I really don't think people realize how long it took me to actually gain a substantial audience on YouTube, like any audience at all. I started my channel in April of 2016, and by October of 2018, I had posted 72 videos, and I only had 300 subscribers to show for it.
I just want to thank you guys for 300 subscribers. Oh my word, you guys are
awesome.
So in the fall of 8th grade, I started gaining a lot more views, a lot more subscribers. I remember I went from 1,000 subscribers to 2,000 subscribers in less than a week, and that was crazy to me. The biggest dopamine rush I'd ever experienced at the ripe age of like 14. Seeing all of the numbers refresh and refresh. Honestly, around that time, that is probably to this day the highest engagement to subscriber ratio I've ever had. So go crazy, 8th grade Cassie. Then we started high school, and the quality of my content during this time was terrible. Honestly terrible, and the views definitely reflected that. And also during this time, I was genuinely just like trying to get back up on my feet because, man, do not underestimate freshman heartbreak, okay?
Haven't gotten my life quite together yet.
And this was right before COVID kind of entered the equation, and honestly, I was ready to quit. I was ready to quit YouTube. But during quarantine, I fell in love with content creation again, and I upgraded from iMovie to Final Cut Pro. I started falling in love with editing. Overall, I was just able to become a part of the community at this time, which I just want to give like a small shout out to my favorite YouTube girlies ever to this day, Erica Diane, Eva Grace, and Gabrielle Dawn, or just Erica, Eva, and Gabby. I don't talk to them that much anymore, but we were so close during COVID. Like, our group chat had so many gigabytes. I had to, like, at one point, I think I had to delete it because my phone, it had no storage left, and it was all taken up by this group chat because we sent so many videos and we like FaceTimed a bunch. Honestly, those girls still hold such a special place in my heart, and they're all killing it right now. I'm so proud of each individual. They're so cool. Oh, I'm still their biggest fangirl to this day. But now we're going into my sophomore year of high school, where I just became the coolest 15-year-old workaholic that you ever did know. What did I write that in my script? That's embarrassing. I literally said that you ever did know. I sound like a grandma. Basically, I was a workaholic. Let me set the scene. These were the days of waking up at 5 a.m. to edit. It is 5 a.m. on a Sunday, and this is pretty much my Sunday morning routine at this point. Now let's go edit for like 7 hours. These were the days of editing in my kitchen from like 5 a.m. to 3 p.m. to get a video done. Basically, I have spent the past 9 hours editing this video. The only break I've taken is to eat breakfast. Wow, Cassie, you need to get a life, honestly. The days of bloodshot eyes from editing. The days of canceling plans with friends because I needed to edit. The days of absolutely no boys. The tea is, I am single. I am single right now. I do not have a secret boyfriend. I'm not talking to anyone. I do not have a crush on anyone. Who had time to like a boy when I was out on the town getting validation from my work? And this channel is a full-time job, guys. I am working hard on this channel. I do not have time for anybody else. You know, I still romanticize this time of my life so much. I miss it in a lot of ways.
Not me literally revisiting this era by editing this video. Look at my last 5 B-reels. That's depressing. But also, I've never felt better. I gotta love a toxic productivity moment. But of course, all these toxic productivity habits had to catch up to me at some point. And they did. It's called burnout. This is just a hard time for me because I was super anxious, but I was also super burnt out and like low-key depressed. So I just didn't want to do anything. I didn't want to celebrate anything. You know the video that I made of like my 5 years on YouTube? I have been on YouTube for 5 years now. I cried. I sobbed before I turned on the camera. But to be clear, it's not all YouTube's fault. Like during this time, I was also dealing with like a lot of friendship drama. Brief intermission. You know what I love about my script is that I did not add a single transition sentence. I literally go from, I was just isolating myself and I didn't want any contact to my friends or social media. The next sentence, in all caps. Then I got a camera, woot woot. The point is, there's not really anything noteworthy. Like, I did get better. Basically, my junior year, I got a camera.
This is so exciting.
After 6 years of doing content, at that point, I think I had like 40,000 subscribers or almost 40,000. Who let her go that long without buying a camera? Like, I know you don't like spending money, Cassie, but man, that's bad. I also moved houses during this time. As you can see, the second half of my junior year, things started to finally like go back to normal after COVID. Like my school, we didn't have to wear masks anymore. We were able to have like all of the social gatherings again in like full force. I started to live my life, and not through my YouTube channel, but outside of it. I finally ended that toxic friendship. I starred in my dream role in my school musical. I joined the golf team, even though I've never played a day of golf in my life.
Hey guys,
At our first tournament, golf tournament.
I've broken one club so far. Gotten over double par 3 times.
I was just living in general. In, I want to say April, if I'm remembering correctly, I posted a short video on my channel trying to express my thoughts. Recently, I've been like thinking a lot about like the whole mental health aspect of being a YouTuber. But now looking back, like there's no way I could have expressed how I truly felt. I just wasn't ready yet. And the way I stopped doing YouTube is so interesting to me because it's just not how I would have predicted it at all. There's so many times in my journey where I almost quit. Like when my content was garbage and trash and I had like no views. I wanted to quit then, but I didn't. When I was so burnt out and I didn't know what to do and my mental health was not good, I wanted to quit, but I didn't. But the time that I finally quit, it came out of the blue. I didn't know that that was gonna be my last video. If I knew that was gonna be my last video, it would not have been a brand deal video, for one thing. Okay, I'm better than that. I just started living more and more outside of my social media presence. And then after a few months, when I was like, okay, you can go back now, I couldn't, it felt wrong. And somehow 2 months turned into a year, turned into like a year and a half now. Now that I've gone through my entire journey of YouTube, which was honestly so therapeutic, thank you for sitting through this. Now I want to talk about what I've done since, like where I've been the past 72 weeks. Sorry, I'm back. My camera battery died, and then I just decided to grab peach pie from downstairs that I made because I bake now. I do things now. Does this lighting bother you? I thought it was gonna be like cool, aesthetic, trendy, but it's gonna get old. It's gonna get old real fast. Okay, hold up. Okay, this is better. The point of me bringing up the peach pie was one, because I wanted to eat the pie, but also like one huge thing that changed since I stopped doing YouTube consistently, I started doing things for me. Like how crazy is that? I baked this pie and I'm not filming it. I'm not taking a picture. I'm not even posting it to my Instagram story. I used to not be able to go a day without posting a story. I couldn't justify doing anything if it wasn't for like social media or to better myself or for someone else. But like, I made this pie because I craved this pie. I wanted a peach pie. I feel like stopping YouTube for a couple months by itself is not really gonna do much. It's not gonna like transform your life. But for me, I think the really big thing was I worked at a summer camp, and this isn't just any summer camp, okay? This is quite literally my favorite place on planet Earth. If I were to talk to you about how much this camp experience meant to me, we would be here for like 30 minutes. Although I've never talked about this camp on my YouTube channel, it's meant the world to me my entire life. I was finally old enough to work there last year at 17. I discovered so much about myself that summer. I had tough conversations with people that genuinely cared about me. I worked to figure out who I was when I wasn't living for other people. That was kind of the goal of my whole senior year. But then I got home and I crashed. Like, oh, it was bad. To sum up how I've been feeling this week in 3 words, post-camp depression. I had no time to process the summer that I had just had, and I was immediately thrown into school 5 days later. Fun fact, I actually tried to film a get ready with me for my first day of senior year. I don't feel like talking, it's too early. We're going to senior sunrise.
Senior sunrise, look at the view so far.
I was gonna like try to explain where I'd been, why I was gone from YouTube. I basically took like a 3-month break off of social media. It just disappeared without warning. But I just could not bring myself to edit and post the video because I was so confusing in that video. Like, I just don't feel myself when I'm around myself, which is weird. I should probably look into that. I sound so jumbled and I did not know how to express myself. There was a lot of times where I set up my YouTube camera and I just sat in a room and talked. My toxic trait is thinking this one talking to a camera is gonna fix all of my problems. We're gonna try it. I just like needed to process some like stuff. I needed to talk to people but I felt like there wasn't anybody I could talk to.
I can't process why or how someone could love me.
I felt like no one would understand what I was going through, which is so stupid, but everyone feels that way.
I don't know where I'm going with this.
I also realized that I miss doing editing and content creation so much that I decided to look for a job that I could do that in. And that was really fun because I still got to do like the behind the scenes business stuff, but I didn't have to be the face of it. And this year I also was senior class president, which, by the way, first off, so much work, especially when you actually care. My goodness. The point is I was able to create videos for my class to help them remember special moments, such as our class trip, our senior prank, and that was just like such a special moment to me, to be able to hold memories in like a time capsule in that sort of way. And I would have never ever been able to do it the same way if I hadn't had so much experience making videos for you guys. Overall, this past year I was able to fulfill my love for content creation and editing without slipping back into my toxic productivity habits, my habits of like constantly comparing myself to other creators. Now, a couple months ago, I went back to the same summer camp for my second year, which of course I had an unbelievably beautiful, amazing experience there, and it's just too soon, okay? I can't put it into words, but that summer also means a lot to me. So that all leads us up to now. We finally made it. Thank you for listening to my rambling for forever. And I know the really big question that you guys need answered is, am I back? Like, am I going to be doing YouTube again? And that's a hard question to answer because on one hand, like, I do feel like that chapter of my life is closed. I'm taking all the skills and the things I've learned from this chapter and helping it bring me to the next chapter. But also, I loved this chapter of my life. Of course, I would want to reread it at some point. Who knows, you know? Like, I might really want to post a book video someday because I love books. Like, honestly, I would post a book video right now if I didn't have to do this video because I want to post a book video, but then I'm like, Cassie, you can't come back from being gone for 2 years and post a book video, you know? So I had to get this video out first. But I would love to post a book video. Like, even if I didn't have subscribers, I think I would still love making like personal content every once in a while. I don't know, that's really kind of an unclear, slightly unhinged answer, but it's what I got for now. I just want to take a moment to say thank you. Thank you for allowing little Cassie to ramble about weird life hacks. Thank you for allowing me to have a creative outlet that is so unique and special to me. Thank you for creating a safe place for me to learn how to edit and patiently watching me evolve. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for all of the sweet messages that you guys have sent me over the years. Thank you for watching this video and somehow still caring about me even though I ghosted you for over a year. Thank you for helping create the person that I now know and love today. I love you guys to the moon and back. Mwah, mwah, mwah.